Hey, what is going on? It's Antoinette here at Beautiful Star Podcast YouTube channel. And yes, I am live again and I'm feeling absolutely great. I was thinking to myself, like, yo, I should do a live, right? It's a beautiful day in NYC. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go for a walk, but before I go for a walk, let me go live. But I wanted to talk about, you know, um, women being single, right? I understand, right? Some women have been single for a long time, like talking about years. And in this type of climate, like the whole COVID-19 and people having to be quarantined or just being in your house, period. Like the world, a lot of things have shutting down, right? So you are forced to be in your house, right? And a lot of us women are alone, right? And this idea of feeling like, you need someone to be there, right? It's one thing, right? Okay, we women, right? Let's keep it, I'm gonna keep it 100%, right? We women, yes, we want a man, right? Or whatever you into, because I know, some of you ladies out there, enjoy a lady, a woman, it is what it is, right? But wanting to be with someone, right? But if you have a lot of things that are going on in your life that you need to work on, right? Then your energy and focus should be on those things versus, oh, yeah, okay, I need a man. Why I ain't got a man? Why? Like just stressing stuff, right? And, I see a lot of women kind of like comparing themselves to other women, right? um Being on social media and shit, like looking at your ex-man's, stuff, right? And looking at the new chick he with, because you know men move on fast, is that simple, right? But women can move on even faster, straight up. Like you can move on faster, right? Moving on faster is not you looking at your ex's pictures or thinking about, your ex. Like, why are you thinking about your ex when you should be um utilizing your time, right? Because we can't get time back. Like, once that hour is gone, it's gone forever. Forever, ever. Okay? Forever and ever. And so that's why, like, yo, even if you in a house by yourself, like, yo, things are shut down, you could find some shit to do. Find something to do, right? Number one, I think, a lot of you women, instead of focusing on, oh yeah, I'm gonna, oh, I'm about to be 40. I ain't got no kids. I need to be in a relationship. I gotta have a six-figure dude, or whatever your preference is, right? Yeah, I only date, short fat man, whatever it is, right? Instead of like stressing and worrying, you know do something positive with your time, right? Work on you. And if you're sitting in your house, I would like to think you would clean your house, because chicks be stressing and stuff and they be sitting in a pile of trash. Like, yo, if you sitting in your house and you got garbage all over the floor and you sitting worrying about being alone, like, nah, you need to clean up, clean all that shit out. Right? You can say clean your shit. Okay. That's first and foremost. Cause regardless, like if you single, like, oh, like people be stressing, like, oh, I'm gonna die alone if I don't wanna be die alone, I don't wanna be single, old and alone. Like listen, most couples don't die together anyway, so you're gonna die alone anyway. So get over that. Like women need to get over that. Like, and I'm tired of people saying that shit like, oh yeah, I don't want to die alone. I'm like, listen, you're gonna die alone regardless. Like, since when you hear about couples, well, dying together, like crazy shit. I don't know. I was just thinking in terms of, us utilizing our time just to, you know, um, create what it is that we want for ourselves now. Um, the time that we have that we can spend alone with ourselves, we could definitely do something that will benefit us in the future, that will benefit you in the future. You know what I'm saying? It could definitely take you to a different level in your life, right? Let's say instead of you sitting stressed and worrying about, oh yeah, I ain't, I don't got a man or whatever, you could have been learning something new. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have been taking a course. You could have signed up for school. It's so many online, right? Or you could have been like let's say if is if art is your passion, like you into art, you know, you could have painted a portrait and put it in and set up a little website for yourself for you to sell it. Right? You could put your energy into painting or drawing, right? If you are into, doing music, right? You like to write music or you like to maybe you play an instrument. That's something that you could have, utilized that time to better focus on that. You know what I'm saying? Improve that, right? Or let's say if you into like you was the type of woman who didn't wear any makeup and now you want to start like wearing makeup because you want to be like more feminine and shit, like because I see a lot, I be seeing a lot of women and stuff, right? There's a lot of women that they have to wear their uniform and shit, right, to work, right? Like in New York City you got the MTA have a lot of females, right? But when I tell you these women, like even though they got their uniforms on, they makeup be looking fly, their hair be looking nice. You know what I'm saying? Like in terms of like maybe, and it's a lot of women. I see a lot of women be doing the construction things, and I absolutely love that. You know what I'm saying? In terms of women um, going out there getting it for themselves and not really relying on, a man to give them something, right? And not saying that it ain't nothing wrong, not saying that it's something wrong with a woman who do um, get money from a man or a man, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is in terms of finances, right? And that's just what it is. But I'm saying like when you actually do do something that you want to do, right? Make your own money. Because the thing is, right, when I think about money, right, I think about money as something that, it is a tool, right? For you to buy whatever it is that you need, right? You are able to do the things that you need to do. for yourself, right? That could be, you got to pay your rent, you got to pay your mortgage, or pay maintenance fees, or pay your what is it called, your if you pay your car insurance, you know, pay back like student loans. Um, like you could do a lot of things, right? Um, everything, everything. I said a lot of things, but everything. You need money for everything. Okay, they probably gonna start charging people to breathe soon. Okay, they'll find a way, but being able to do that on your own, right? Because sometimes um when you're not able to do it on your own and you have to rely on somebody else, if they decide like, yo, I don't, I ain't doing this shit for you no more. And if you relied on them, that's going to put you in a horrible situation. I hear it so often how, women, right? I don't know, that the internet is crazy. I don't want to say crazy, crazy, but the internet is just a lot of things happening, right? People are willing to actually move from one country to a whole nother country, right? So you had this woman, right? In terms of, right, this woman came all the way, you know, to a whole nother state, came all the way to New Jersey, believe this dude. Like she met this dude online. He was able to woo ooh ha aha. Like I should never say ooh ha aha, but you know what ooh aha mean. Okay. And getting back to like being single, right? Because I'm gonna go back to, the woman who came to New Jersey, who went to New Jersey, right? For a man to take care of her. What she thought, right? What she thought. She thought he was going to take, care of her. But anyway, when you single, right, for a long period of time, and all you doing is you focusing so much on, oh, why I'm single, why things aren't working out, right? Then that'll turn into like desperate. Then yes, you'll be more, you know, able to be manipulated by someone who could see that you're desperate. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of women, are lonely and stuff. They're not really getting out. So it's like a lot of the clubs and the lounges and the quote unquote social, like the clubs and like your social life, right? You're not getting out. So a lot of people are turning to these like dating apps, right? I'm old school. I be calling these shits chat lines. Like, oh yeah, the chat line. Anyway, these dating apps, right? So they go on these dating apps and right. Typically, I like a lot of men. I don't know. They especially on these apps. You know, of course, number one, they want pussy. That's number one. You know what I'm saying? They put out their best fly shit, right? You'll have a dude, he have his profile picture and shit. He have on like a whole Gucci outfit, with some a bottle of motherfucking Moet in his hand, or the other hand he got Hennessy in. You know what I'm saying? He got a chain on. He looking like he living a life. Then of course, men always gotta show, right, they money, or like they gotta show like all this material stuff, and say a little fly shit or whatever, right? It's different profiles. I be do whatever, but pretty much they want to, focus on, they want sex, so they're gonna do, what I'm saying, like whatever it is that they need to do to get it, and they're gonna say anything. And if they sense that you're desperate, right? And if you're telling them everything, right? Because a lot of times, woman to sit there and they telling the dude their whole life story. He don't need to know your whole life story. He don't need to know, oh, that you even just got out of a relationship. Like he don't need to know all that deep. Like you don't need to tell him your whole life story. He don't need to know all that. Traumatic things that you've gone through. Like, um, like come on, that's crazy. Like, but women are doing it. They sit back and they, talk, and the guy is just feeding you game, right? And getting back to the woman who came all the way to New Jersey, right? She had some guy who was just gassing her up, like, yeah, I'm gonna have you come over. You're gonna come live with me. I'm gonna take care of you. You're not gonna have to work. You could just, go to school, yada yada yada, all this stuff, right? He kind of like made it appear like, he was gonna take care of her. So he would wire her some money, cash app her money and shit like that, you know. But once she got over here, he treated her like shit. Like the first month was like, okay, yeah. But that second month, you know what I'm saying? When he had her like isolated, he treated her horrible. 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 You know? And being like sucked into that type of reality, like dealing with that type of man, you know, is, you know, is detrimental, because it's like people could say, oh, well, yeah, she could have just up and left. Not when you are solely um, being taken care of by that man. If he has your information, like, and using it against, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot that goes into that, but just not allowing yourself to, the point is not allowing yourself to get into a desperate state. Like, yes, you single, right? And it's, yeah, you could date. Like, it's nothing wrong with, dating. I mean, it's a different time to date. Like, I know a lot of people, they gonna be dating with a glass wall between them and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. Like, the way this world is going, like, shit, if they don't get rid of coronavirus, and all the single people gonna be fucking like showing up to like a place that look like motherfucking jail and shit, or like wherever, and it's just gonna be a fucking glass there. You pick up the phone and get to know the person or whatever. Now I'm just being silly now. I'm really being silly, but on a serious note, like utilizing your time, to make yourself better and do things, that will not put you in a position where you're making decisions that would be detrimental. You know what I'm saying? Like, to you in your situation or whatever. But it's nothing wrong being single. It is nothing wrong with being single, and it's nothing wrong with, dating and stuff like that, but in terms of just accepting any and all things, like, nah, that's that's absolutely like you don't have to subject yourself to any type of man just because you motherfucking like, oh yeah, I'm single, I want some. I don't care. I'm chilling with this dude. Yeah, I know I know he homeless and he only got a bed, but I just want to, I just want to chill with him. Like, absolutely not. Don't allow yourself to get desperate. Like you knew he ain't have nothing. You know, you knew he ain't have nothing, and you still dated him, and you still had kids with him, and it's like, oh no, that's a whole nother story. Okay, you knew he was broke. That's just like, mm-mm. Like, ladies, okay, that's that's a whole nother subject, and I'm not even going to jump into that. I done went over the time. I wasn't even expecting to be on this long. Anywho, um like this video and definitely subscribe to Beautiful Start Podcast YouTube channel, and definitely share. Make sure you guys join the monthly empowerment group, the Get Back to Me, Get Back to Life Empowerment monthly group. Definitely sign up for it. Okay. Also, every Wednesday I do a live course on um, the mindset for manifestation. Learn how to tap into the power of your mind to get what you want. Okay. Take that course. Definitely um, tap into the power of your mind and definitely get whatever it is that you want, ladies. Because let me tell you something. Put yourself first. Okay. Ain't nobody gonna love you like you love you. Okay. Ain't nobody gonna treat you good like the good way you could treat yourself. Okay. So focus on yourself. Okay. Focus on yourself. um, Learn something new, empower yourself. All right. Like, definitely create the change that you want in your life. All right. Definitely. Anyway, I'm out of here. Um, have a great day or night, depending on when you listening to this. For those who are listening to the replay, peace.